Hey, future CPAs, listen up, because if you're grinding through management accounting for the LECPA, you know it can be intense. Today, we're going to break down a concept that is an absolute game changer for acing your exam and honestly for your whole career. We're talking about the balanced scorecard.
All right, so let's start with something you've probably seen a million times, a standard performance report. This one's for a company called Exonic. Now don't get lost in all the numbers. Just look all the way down at the bottom line. See that? Total variance, $3,000, favorable. So, on the surface, it looks like they totally smashed their profit plan by $3,000.
So the company saved $3,000. The big question is that really a win? I mean, on paper, they're heroes, right? They beat the budget. You can almost hear the high fives and the talks about bonuses. But hold on, does that one single number really tell you the whole story? Is that all that matters?
And that leads us straight into a massive trap in accounting. Let's talk about winning on paper, but actually losing in the real world. Because when you only focus on financial numbers, you get this super narrow tunnel vision view of the business, and trust me, that can lead to some seriously bad decisions.
Just think about what could be hiding behind that win. How did they save that money? What if the managers switched to a cheaper, lower quality material to hit that number? Or what if they delayed shipments to customers? Or worse, what if they just canceled all employee training for the quarter? Yeah, you hit your budget this month, but now you've got angry customers and an untrained team. That's going to cost you a fortune down the road.
So, if only looking at the money is a trap, how do we get the real story? Well, there's a tool for that. A framework that was literally designed to stop this kind of short-sighted thinking, and it's called the balanced scorecard. Okay, here's the official definition, and you're gonna want to remember this. The key phrases are both financial and non-financial, and 4 different perspectives. It's basically a system that makes managers look at the business from every important angle. It forces them to get a truly balanced picture of how the company is really doing.
You know, the easiest way to get this is to think of a car's dashboard. Imagine trying to drive across the country looking only at your speedometer. That's crazy, right? You'd run out of gas, your engine would overheat, you need to check everything. The balanced scorecard is that dashboard for a business. The financials, that's your speedometer. Super important for sure, but it's only one piece of the puzzle.
So what are the other gauges on this company dashboard? The balanced scorecard breaks it all down into 4 key perspectives that all fit together. So let's dive into them one by one.
First up, we've got the one you already know, the financial perspective. This is all the classic stuff. Profit, revenue growth, ROI. It's answering the big question, are our shareholders happy? This is the end result, but here's the key. It's a lagging indicator. It tells you what already happened, not what's going to happen.
Next, the customer perspective. This flips the script and asks, how do our customers feel about us? Here you're measuring things like customer satisfaction ratings, how much of the market you own, and if your customers keep coming back. Because let's be real, if these numbers start to drop, you can bet the financial numbers are going to follow right behind them.
Then we look inside with the internal process perspective. This is about asking, what do we need to be amazing at? This is about how you actually run the business. How efficient is your production? Are you developing cool new stuff? Is your customer service top-notch? This is where the magic happens and where value is really created.
And finally, the most important one, the absolute foundation of everything else, the learning and growth perspective. This asks, how can we keep getting better? This is all about your people, your technology, and your company culture. Are your employees skilled? Do they have the tools they need? Is your company a place where new ideas can grow?
All right, it's LSCPA hack time. You have to remember these 4 for the exam. Here's how you do it. The acronym is FCIL, and the sentence to lock it in your brain is, Future Customers Internalize Learning. Say it with me. Future Customers Internalize Learning. Financial, Customer, Internal Process, Learning and Growth. FCIL. Got it?
Now, the real genius here isn't just having 4 different categories. No way. The true power of the balanced scorecard is seeing how they are all linked together in a cause and effect chain. This is the big reveal.
Okay, this right here is the aha moment. Look at this diagram. The most important thing to notice is that it doesn't start with money. It ends with money. It all starts at the bottom, with learning and growth. When you invest in your people and give them great tools, you get better at your internal processes. When your processes are amazing, you make better products and services, which leads to happy customers. And what do happy customers do? They spend money, which drives your financial success. See how it flows? It's a chain reaction.
Investing in your people isn't a cost. It's the first step to making a profit. And if you need some real-world proof, just look at United Airlines. A while back, they were in huge trouble. But instead of just cutting costs everywhere, they took a balanced approach. They focused on their internal processes, like getting flights to leave on time. And what happened? Customers got happier, and the result? Way fewer complaints and way more people saying they'd fly United again. Those non-financial improvements literally turned the entire company around.
All right, we've gone through the what and the why. Now, let's get totally focused on how to lock this into your brain for the board exams. This section is all about making sure this information sticks with you, not just for the test, but for years.
Here's your study plan. It's just 3 simple steps. First, drill that FCIL mnemonic until it's second nature. Future, customers, internalized learning. Second, get a blank piece of paper and draw that cause and effect diagram from memory. Start with learning and growth at the bottom and build your way up. And third, tell the United Airlines story out loud, like you're explaining it to someone else. If you can do those 3 things, you've got this. You've totally mastered it.
Okay, time for a super fast bullet review for the boards. If you remember nothing else, remember this. 1. The BSC is about way more than just money. 2. It links 4 perspectives. Remember, FCIL. 3. These perspectives are a cause and effect chain. 4. Learning and growth is the foundation of it all. And 5. It's all about playing the long game, not just winning in the short term.
And I'll leave you with this to think about. Pick a company you love, like Apple or Nike, or even a cool local brand. Can you see how they're probably using this type of thinking? They might not officially call it a balanced scorecard, but you can bet they're obsessed with customer satisfaction, making their operations perfect, and creating an amazing culture for their employees, not just their stock price. Think about it. Good luck on your review, and I'll catch you in the next one.